used to scream and scandal. You say we're fighting for no reason and that we only fail. If intelligence is a crime, then I belong in jail. No more watching the world go by, my friend. Somebody gonna die if I see my tutu cry again. Hawaiian man, Hawaiian land. I rap it for who I am, and if you ask me why I rap Hawaiian, then I tell you cause I can. You cannot understand, so you start dissing. The last person that tried to shut me up is still missing. This is the land, so tell me why must we pay rent if I happen to ignore you?
The role of government should be accountability and transparency and regulation of businesses. It should not be colluding with developers to manipulate the public process.
What can I do for you?
So we're here at the PLDC protest hearing, I guess. We're protesting the PLDC. You're asking to actually repeal the PLDC. Not just,
well, look, I mean, this is a wrong concept, and we have a position in terms of amending rules that we've given that to them. We've been talking to them for months. They haven't done what we've asked. But it's still a wrong concept, even if we amend the rules. So we believe that we should, we believe that we will be next year asking them to start fresh on this.
And what do you think about the whole concept of the stewards of the land actually in charge of making a profit from it? It seems counterintuitive.
I think our politicians are representing the wrong people. And the people who are being represented, unfortunately, are banks and developers. And they see a way to make some money money to balance the books. But what we should be doing is going after the banks and the developers for the money that they owe us, and finding good ways to help the people of Hawaii and protect us from global bank parasitism. And so we deal closely with banks all the time. They're the owners of our hotels. We know them. We deal with them. This is not what we should do with the future of our lands.
You just don't want speculators, financial interests, just making a buck and just growing houses without planning.
We need to look at our society and set it up right. Not just eat up the legacy we're supposed to be leaving for our kids to cash in today. It's a wrong concept, and we should find other ways to deal with this.
They're going to take away our ability to say what we want to happen in Hawaii. I'm actually just, quite frankly, disgusted by it because we don't have any idea what you folks are going to do with the public lands.
Aloha mai. And an even greater aloha mai kako, mai kalahiki akalako, mai kahoku yakalavai to all the warriors who've come here in defense of your homeland. In defense of Aina. Heli ika Aina, ahe kawake kanaka. The Aina is the chief, the people are its servants. That was the mana'o in Hawaii that could feed us, that could shelter us, that could sustain us, that could care for us. And then our government was overthrown, our country occupied, and our people oppressed. And they covered Aina with concrete and houses. And it spread like a disease, a plague. A disease that values urban expansion over the ability to feed yourself. A disease that values profit, money, exploitation, and greed over life. I grew up hearing the stories from my grandparents and my parents about what Hawaii was like. I'm upset because I can't relate to those stories. I'm upset because I can't share in those mo'olelo, because the Hawaii they knew is buried under miles and miles of tract homes and under mountains of concrete and asphalt. But what about our children? What about our grandchildren?
Excuse me, Mr. P. I'm not sure if you heard me earlier. Tonight's public.
Oh, I did hear you, and I'm making my point right now.
Okay,
what about our future generations of Hawaii? Are they going to look back at this block of concrete that used to be the most beautiful islands in the world, and will they be angry at us and hate us for destroying their world? Not while we have a chance right now to stop it. So my point is, I would like to affirm, and on behalf of Hui Makawalu and my immeasurable amount of aloha I have for the people of Hawaii, I affirm that Act 55 be repealed and the Public Land Development Corporation be abolished for the betterment of Hawaii. E mau ke o ka ina i ka pono.